your reaction when you see a teammate like Andrew Craig, a walk-on, get put on scholarship?
Everybody's very excited. Everybody sees that Andrew Craig is a great worker, and he's did a lot for this team, and we're very excited for him. And when we got the news, I think everybody was hollering and jumping around him, so it was a great thing for us and a great thing for the program.
How'd you learn?
Coach Pruitt just told everybody it was out of nowhere, and we were just like, whoa, that just happened. So it was great for him, and it's definitely great for his family. His family's big Tennessee people, and we're happy that he's now on scholarship and one of us right now.
This offense didn't do particularly well against Group of 5 opponents last year. How much are you looking at this as an opportunity to kind of show how far y'all have come during this offseason playing another Group of 5 team to start with?
I don't think we kind of look towards last year so much in the sense of we're not thinking about who do we do well against, who didn't we do well against in that sense, but I think we're just going into this weekend just hoping that we prepare well and we're hoping to execute at a high level. And I think if we do that, we can put up some points.
Jarrett, what do you expect? I mean, based off what you've seen in the spring and fall, where do you expect to see the biggest improvement on offense?
The biggest improvement, all around team speed. I think that we're a lot faster. I think that we're smarter as an offense as well. So I hope to see less Mays on the field and less Mays on the tape on Sunday.
How much are things different with Coach Chaney and when you're game planning and putting in a game plan for a week as opposed to installing and kind of just going over what you've installed and all that kind of stuff?
Very different. He really gets deep down into the details. Even on the whole last week, we had the chance to actually start looking at them and starting to prepare. But going into that, he really deeps down into those things, and he really elaborates on what he thinks and what he feels that we should be doing on the field. And whenever we're watching tape, he's able to put in input on how to get better. So that's really about it.
Jarrett, I know Coach Pruitt talked about running backs and put some balls on the ground and some scrimmages. Do you feel like as you guys have kind of gotten away from the camp and started focusing on Georgia State, that when y'all went team a little bit, that you guys have cleaned some of that stuff up?
Yeah, I think our defense was doing a good job of creating turnovers towards the end of the summer camp. But I think that's all behind us. I think we have a veteran group at running back, and every single day we're going into practice saying that we need to protect the ball, and that's been a main focus for us. So the past couple of practices, it really hasn't been that much.
Jarrett, Coach Chaney has told us stories before about talking over game plans with quarterbacks like Drew Brees and kind of it being a collaborative effort. Are you guys to that point yet? I mean, when you're watching tape and he takes your input?
Yeah, we were just together at 8 a.m. this morning. I'm looking a little tired. That's why I just got done with him. So.
And how rewarding is that? I mean, to get some ownership of the offense for the game plan.
We'll see on Saturday.
He's talked about how quarterbacks in the past have said if he puts a play in that you don't like or the quarterback doesn't like, if you let him know, he'll take it out. Have you had any kind of interactions?
Happened today.
Coach Pruitt had mentioned that he wants you guys to have fun playing football. Does Coach Chaney make it fun?
Very much so. I mean, the way he calls plays, the way he acts in meeting rooms, the way he teaches us, he's definitely a very bright guy, and he's very smart, and we all enjoy him.
It certainly seems as though there's going to be a number of freshmen playing Saturday. What advice have you and some of the other upperclassmen kind of given to these guys who are going to be making their first college experience in terms of what to expect?
Deep breath, prepare, and just go into the game with just a free mind and just play ball. I mean, don't think about it too much. We've been practicing really hard over the summer and springtime, and just let it all out. Just have some fun.
I know you guys are focused on yourselves first and foremost, but what are some things that stand out about Georgia State?
I think that they're a veteran group. I mean, they bring back 10 guys on the defense, and they didn't have such a good record last year, but they have great coaches, and I think that they have a lot of leadership coming back as well. So I think that they have some good team speed, and we'll see on Saturday. I think that they're a good team, though.
Jarrett, I was talking to one of your teammates, and they said, I said, what's the difference between Jarrett between last year and this year? And they said, nothing really as far as physical, still making plays, but the plays are more frequent. Have you noticed yourself making more plays in fall camp?
I think that I'm a better football player than last year. I think that comes with a lot, though. I think Coach Winkies did a great job with myself and the other quarterbacks talking about footwork and progression reads and just knowing where to go with the ball. And obviously Coach Chaney's offense has helped me do so, and I'm excited to see what I can do during the season and what the offense can do.
Coach Friend referred to Brandon Kennedy as sort of a calming influence there at center. What have you seen from him to help you out there?
Yeah, he's definitely the leader of the group. I mean, he's probably the oldest in the room, but he's been through a lot. He's seen a lot of college football. He's been at the other place he's been. He's seen a lot of good things happen, and he got here, and he's able to coach up some of the younger guys and lead by example in that room.
When you go from fall camp to the football season, how does your mindset change, maybe on and off the field?
Fall camps, and during fall camp, I start to really focus on myself and look at different things that I can do better. And then as the season goes on and on, you start looking at the opponent, start looking at their tape, third downs, second downs, first downs, what they do, what type of pressures. So, I mean, the focus just kind of changes immediately as soon as the season begins. And it really just started for me this week, just today, going into the film room and starting early and then getting home late every day.
Similarly, like physically, when you go from the grind of fall camp to trying to prepare yourself for being in the best shape possible, feeling the best on Saturday, what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, just starting this week, as I said, we had a lot of hot tubs, cold tubs, massages, doing different things, stretching, and just being able to get ready for myself Saturday mentally and physically.
You talk about the excitement, kind of going, being prepared for this season. How much do the improvements along the line, with your skill players, does that kind of give you motivation that maybe you're going to have a good chance to give people the best version of you going into this season?
I think that this is a first, and I'm very excited for that. I think that the guys around me are a lot better players, and I think I'm a lot better player. So we'll see during the course of the year, but I'm very excited initially, and I think that it'll be a good year for us.
Jarrett, what kind of resource and how much value is it? You get a quarterback coach that won a Heisman Trophy, you got a wide receiver coach that won a national championship playing your position here. What kind of resources are T and Coach Winkie for you?
Huge. I mean, I was just in Coach T's office yesterday just talking to him about some of the stuff he did at USC and different pass concepts and just talking about his time here. Again, I mean, we always do that, and we're always talking about how he had success. And Coach Winkie, I'm with him 24/7, and I get the opportunity to talk to him about his playing experiences and what he sees on the field, what I can do better at. And those two guys are very reliable, and I'm thankful that they're here.
Hey, take us inside your helmet, what you're like before a game. Like, what's your level of nerves? Is it a positive nervous energy? Are you pretty calm? What do you like in those minutes prior to a kickoff?
I'm probably more quiet before. I'm really a thinker, and going into a game, going into whatever it is, halftime, whatever it is, I'm always thinking about what I can do better, what's going to go happen, and just thinking about the different kind of concepts or defenses that can be shown. So I'm definitely more quiet, but I think as soon as the game starts picking up, I'm able to be vocal with my teammates and talk to them about what I'm seeing and how I feel about the game going on.
Were you like that in high school?
I was probably a little bit more fiery in high school, but things a little bit changed.
What changed? Why did that change?
I don't know. I think I got a little bit more mature. I'm not a running back anymore, so I think that's the one thing.
The past couple of years, we've seen Tennessee start the season on the road, neutral sites. What's it like starting the season, getting to stay on campus and being at home at Neyland on Saturday?
It's definitely very fun. I think that going into the season, it's been a lot of things leading up to it, and we're very excited. And just being able to get in front of the fans and our great culture and tradition here. All the young guys are excited because it's their first time, but even the older guys, you always feel like they're ready to go, and we're all looking at the young guys like, yep, this is our first, but this feels like my 60th, but it should be some fun, and we're expecting a great atmosphere out there on Saturday.
When you've been through a whole off season and everything, and then you get to run through that tee and do the ball walk for the first time of the season, what is that like?
It feels very rewarding. I think that all those things that we've done over the past January, February, March, all those type of things that we've done is leading up to this moment, and it's finally here, and we get to go display what we have on the field.
Do people mispronounce your last name? What's the correct
I don't know. I mean, I hear it sometimes. I hear Guarantano. I hear Guantanamo. Guarantano. That's it.
Guarantano.
Tan, right?
Tan, yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever correct it?
Couple more guys.
No, I'm different grammar down here in the South, and it's a little different. So I mean, I just let it roll, and whatever happens, happens.
Your guys seem to always meant a lot to you to play quarterback at Tennessee. With what you've been through the last couple of years, what does it mean to you to maybe go forward and kind of take this program back to where it kind of was when you were being recruited here and everything?
Still living the dream. I mean, obviously, I've always wanted to do this since I was a little boy, and there's some bumps in the road, but I wouldn't change anything for anything. But I'm very excited for the future, what it holds for this year, for next year, whatever it is, and going forward, I'm ready. I want the season to start. I want to win a lot of football games, and I want to lead this team back to what it used to be.
One more.
How has Rachel Pfister helped develop you as an athlete in the off-season?
Rachel's great. I mean, every single day she's talking to me about my weight, and I put on probably 20 pounds since last December. So she's really always in my face about eating healthy, and being physically prepared, and she's done a great job with everybody.
Jarrett, your sister's going to school here now. Does Big Brother come out on campus? I mean, you know what I mean? Does it give you levity when you're so football driven to have a family member here?
No, it's excellent. I mean, my sister has always been my best friend, and seeing her around, I see her around here sometimes, but seeing her around campus and always having the ability to call her, see if she wants to go get dinner, it means a lot. And just being able to have my sister back in my life and being able to be as close as we once were. We were sharing rooms together, but I'm happy that she's here, and there's definitely a lot more to do.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon.
Actually, book by Guarantano.